And now for the shootout that we all have been waiting for, the OnePlus 8 versus the Xiaomi Mi 10. Now both have very interesting history and legacy behind it. We already know OnePlus is the king of this market, from 30,000 to about 45,000, now 50,000 and 55,000 also. OnePlus has always reigned supreme. Xiaomi wanted to break this complete control of OnePlus. They came up with the Mi 10. Lots of people said this is a complete failure of a phone from Mi 10 because at 50,000 rupees, people are not going to buy a Xiaomi phone. Xiaomi, a brand more associated with 5, 7, 10, 15,000 rupee phones. So would you spend 50,000 rupees on a Xiaomi phone? In terms of the feature set, in terms of what it does, it's great, but there is a brand value perception problem. But today we'll actually take a look at both these phones, the OnePlus 8 versus the Xiaomi Mi 10. We'll actually declare a true, real winner.
The worthy contender against Xiaomi's premium Mi 10 is the OnePlus 8 series. And while we have compared it to the OnePlus 8 Pro in the past, it's time to look at the OnePlus that goes slightly lighter on the pocket. The OnePlus 8 starts at 41,999 rupees, while the Xiaomi Mi 10 starts at 49,999 rupees. With a difference of almost 8,000 rupees, can the OnePlus 8 prove to be mightier than the big-ticket Mi 10? Let's put the two side by side and find out which one you should buy. In terms of design, both the phones go with a subtle gradient on the back. They look minimal, but the make does attract some fingerprints on both these phones. OnePlus 8 has Corning Gorilla Glass on the back as well. OnePlus 8 has the cameras vertically stacked on the back like its Pro variant. But the difference with Mi 10 comes in their screen size. The Mi 10 has a large 6.67-inch display, while the OnePlus 8 has a 6.55-inch display. OnePlus 8 packs in more pixels on its display, but otherwise both the phones do very similarly here. Both have an AMOLED display with Full HD Plus resolutions and a 90Hz panel. Under the hood, Mi 10 and OnePlus 8 go the extra mile with their performance. Both bring an 8GB RAM and Snapdragon 865 processor. The phones are really fast even with heavy-duty games. The differentiator here comes with the OS the two phones sport. The Mi 10 brings a MIUI 11 based on Android 10, while the OnePlus 8 has Oxygen OS on it. Mi 10 doesn't bring apps. MIUI 11 is highly customizable, but there are pre-installed apps. Oxygen OS takes the point here with a very clean, close-to-stock Android experience. The wow feature with the Mi 10 has been its 108-megapixel camera. And this is the one feature this phone can really blow its own trumpet about. Mi 10 has a quad camera setup with a 108-megapixel lens in the lead, along with a 13-megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 2-megapixel macro sensor, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. The OnePlus 8 brings 3 cameras, a 48-megapixel sensor, 16-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 2-megapixel macro lens. The Mi 10 does well with the 108-megapixel lens. The details in shots was stunning, and there's a lot of playing around that one can do with this camera. OnePlus 8 clicked shots which were true to life in terms of color. Mi 10 can shoot videos up to 8K, while OnePlus 8 can take videos in 4K. The Mi 10 has a 20-megapixel front camera, while the OnePlus 8 has a 16-megapixel front shooter. On paper and with the shots we got, Xiaomi's Mi 10 snags the optics point here. We do miss a telephoto lens on the Mi 10, but it impresses with superior camera capabilities. As for the juice these phones pack in, the OnePlus 8 has a 4300 mAh battery, while the Mi 10 has a larger 4780 mAh battery. OnePlus 8 lasted us a day, but Mi 10 can pull off a little more than that. Both bring 30 watts fast charging, but unlike the Mi 10, the OnePlus 8 misses out on wireless charging. And now for the verdict. If you are ready to shell out more than 40,000 rupees and want a super flagship, which of these phones is the better choice for you? The OnePlus 8 offers a more affordable deal with a good design, software, and excellent performance. The Mi 10 comes in slightly more expensive but offers a lot more as well, with a better camera and battery life. There's also wireless charging, which is pretty useful. If you are ready to spend around 50,000 rupees, the Mi 10 makes for a better choice here.